Cleo, Madeline. They're from Gendered Intelligence, a charity working for the lives and better future of trans people across the UK. Please make some noise for Cleo, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Good afternoon, Wellington Arch. Bloody hell, there's a lot of you. I am Cleo Madeline. I am a tall, white trans woman. I have long, curly, dark hair spilling down the right-hand side of my face. I'm wearing a pink, strappy top and kind of like leopard print shorts that are, honestly, they're a bit too short for a work engagement, but I didn't know what the weather was going to be like. I had to improvise. I just want to thank you so much. I've been coming to London Trans Pride since the beginning, and it is such a privilege to be here before all of you. I'm so honoured by this moment, and I can just feel the spirit and the power that is here when we're all together. I'm sure some of you will have heard about GI and the work that we do. I think about half of you actually work for us. But for those of you who don't, I want to tell you a bit about what we do, and specifically about our youth work. So our youth work is the heart of our work here at GI. I, like many of us here, grew up under Section 28. When I was in school, the idea of a group where it was okay to be gay, let alone okay to be trans and proud, was unimaginable. Now, in June of this year alone, we ran 22 trans youth groups across the UK and online. Thank you! Make some noise for our youth workers. Thank you! That is 22 spaces for our young people to be safe, to be themselves, to get to know their community. We do residentials, we do sport and physical activity, we do everything the little queer kids that we were 20 years ago missed out on. When you hear these young people speak, when you see them in action, you know that they are going to change the world in ways that we cannot imagine. If I couldn't have imagined trans youth groups 20 years ago, I certainly couldn't have imagined thousands of us taking over the capital in protest and celebration. And so long as we're all here together, no matter how bad it feels outside, we can't be erased and we can't be ignored. But what matters more than what we do here today, what matters more than being here right now, is what we do the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, because that's what we do at GI, is all the days between. It is good to stand up and be counted, but visibility on its own is not enough. We've been visible. We are so visible. What matters now is what we do with it. So what can we do with it? Maybe it is checking up on someone who you know isn't doing well, even though you've got Twitter beef. There goes my earplug. It is bloody loud out here. Maybe it's taking a shift at the food bank. Maybe it's some of us who have a bit more, and I know you're out there, I've seen some fabulous outfits, giving cold hard cash to those of us who have less. Get involved with your local community groups. Thank you. Start them if you don't have any. Look after our elders, look after our youth, forgive each other. Please don't let the celebration of our differences erode the fundamental solidarity that links us, not just with the rest of the queer community, but with all of our siblings who suffer oppression. All of us can get through this hard time if we go through it together. I can't wait to see you all next year. Until then, let's get to work. Thank you.